I kind of wanted to make another video tonight. So like a lot of my videos, you might think contradict because sometimes I'm taking something, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm starting something. I had quit alcohol for so long, and then all of a sudden I'm drinking again a little bit, and then all of a sudden I drink a lot and wreck my bike. But so this video is kind of about kratom. I just wanted to tell you my newest experience with kratom. So I quit for, I forgot how long it was, maybe a month, maybe 2 months. I got really sick and I started taking it and it made me depressed. So I wasn't feeling good about it. I'll show you my favorite drug, which isn't really a drug, actually. It's not a drug at all. But it's this stuff. LaCroix, the lemon kind. So okay, so about kratom, I know some people, there's so much probably controversy about it, and some people say it helps them so much. I also know I have a friend that wanted me to take it in the beginning and now is telling me to quit because he says it's so addictive. You can feel it. It feels like a drug. I could see how it could be helpful. I take it every day. I have for the last couple weeks. Again, I restarted taking it. I'll tell you my reason here. My reason is because to me, and people would say this is probably wrong, it feels like it controls your blood pressure. Feels like it can make my blood pressure go up. So I got this kind right here. This was $25, which is a lot, barely anything for all these. 90 pills. Here's what it looks like. So these are the pills, which is actually the powder. I've even heard you can get salmonella from this. Southwest Asian evergreen tree plant, whatever. And this kind is Bali gold, but I got it because they didn't have the Mangda kind, and this is green. The letters are green, so I figured it wasn't the red kind, which makes you tired. I only took that once and didn't really seem to care for it as much. So what I do with this is every morning I take like 2 pills with a cup of coffee, and and I go lay back in bed and it wakes me up. And I should just try. I should try to go down with this stuff. So I'll take like 2 pills in the morning. I'll take this whole bottle with me to work, and then maybe I'll take. I notice if I take it at around 4 o'clock in the afternoon and take like 2 or 3 pills, I'll feel good. I'll feel good, and I'll be able to be feeling good for maybe 2 or 3 hours, real good, and have a bunch of energy. And it helps me with energy levels. It's definitely a drug, and I've had my kidneys even hurt before. It says on the bottle, relief from opiate without addiction, relief from opiate withdrawal and addiction. It's sedative, mood booster, relaxation, anti-anxiety, pain relief. I agree with what it says. My kidneys have hurt before when I've taken it, but I haven't. I think it does help with pain. And I wouldn't tell anybody to take this. I have before, but I wouldn't now. And it's not because I'd let somebody come up with their own opinion. It's kind of like stocks. It's kind of like I don't want to tell somebody what stocks to buy, because if they do, they might love them at first, but then they might not sell them, and then all of a sudden they're losing money and out. It's kind of like this. If you get addicted, somebody could get really addicted to this. I've found myself taking more and more and more of it, and now what I do is I'll take like 5 pills a day. And I even sometimes put them in a little Ziploc bag so I don't take more, because it's easy to feel kind of bored or crappy and just take some pills. I've taken it for like probably a year now, and I think it does help you lose weight, but I think that's kind of almost dangerous because it's like because I don't know what kind of weight you're losing. Like it helps you control your appetite, which you can be healthy about if you remember you need like a certain amount of calories, and you gotta keep muscles. So it's kind of a tricky kind of drug. I I haven't had any, major problems from it that I know of. But um, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to mention it in the video, and I wouldn't tell anybody like, oh, you gotta take the. I kind of like the idea of telling friends to try it, but I wouldn't suggest it to anybody anymore. I did before, but then I did try to quit this summer, and I kept having a hard time. And so, really, it's the state of mind you're in. Because when I was sick and I was like kind of depressed, when I took it, I thought it made me feel worse. So I didn't want to take it. So I don't really, I don't really think that it's something that's totally for everybody, and I don't know what the long-term effects are. I figured I'd make a video about it because somebody was asking me about kratom and saying they had quit, and I think that's really great. I think it's really good to quit anything. I think you're just getting stronger yourself and having more self-control. And and who needs all this? These are definitely, I don't know what the definition of a drug is, but like vitamins, like trace minerals, like proteins, carbohydrates, like your body might not, I don't think your body needs drugs really to be healthy. Like I don't know if there's a drug that your body would need to be healthy. So I'm not really for whatever a drug is really, but I do like drugs. I don't really do drugs, but I mean like kratom, coffee, like nicotine is interesting. It's like pretty addictive. Beer, but I just think that quitting is definitely good. And so about kratom, I guess anything else I'd say is I would never recommend it anymore. It's a it, I take about 5 pills a day, which is probably, I wonder how much grams that is. Oh, and each one, 6 capsules is 3,000 milligrams. So it's not even a gram. I'm not taking like one, I don't know what that means, 3,000 milligrams. That might be 3 grams. So I might be taking 3 grams a day. I think they say a serving is 50 or 5 grams. Oh, they're 500 milligrams each. So 3 capsules or 5 capsules would be 2,500 milligrams. So I thought they said like 5 grams was a serving or 3. But I notice, the thing about it I notice is if you take 2 capsules, if I do, because of my tolerance and stuff, I gotta tell you why I want to quit though. If you take 2 capsules, I feel a little boost of energy. I feel entertained. My friend got really bad grades taking it. I want to throw in good things I like and bad things at the same time because it's kind of all over the place. It's kind of like alcohol. Like you might have a good story or adventure, but then you might break your teeth out on the sidewalk. Like, so it it gives you a little boost of energy, and it wakes me up in the morning. Later on in the day, it gives me a little boost of energy. I talked to a guy on my page that's had problems, or a girl that says like a seizure effect of it quitting, and I can kind of say something about that. So those are the energy parts that I think in the weight loss, like getting in shape and being able to like say, I'm just gonna eat this many carbohydrates today, and I'm gonna eat all this protein, and less eating out. So I've found it to be helpful in the health kind of sense. But I've also been lightheaded, super dizzy. If you take like a few grams of this stuff, like if I took like 8 pills, I would be sick. I would be like sick. I would feel like I'm falling through the ground. I would feel like have all sorts of crazy things. So it's like I know that I have to be really careful with this stuff because I don't want to have those horrible side effects. So that's why I try, if I'm bored and I take one pill, I try to, take one and not two or three, because it adds on top of each other, like the half-life is of the time that it goes away. So it's not like you take more and you're going to feel more of that feeling. It's like you take more and it's adding on to what you already took, and then you're getting sick, like, and I've thrown up. So I found that, it can make you get really sick. So it's really good to really limit it, unless you want to have that painkiller kind of effect where you can't move or else you're sick. Another thing is and these are my own experiences too. I know a lot of people love kratom and they say it helps health problems. So I'm not really against what anybody else thinks. I like that some things are legal even though I don't do them, because I just think I like how people have choices in anything. It's another thing about it is like the mini seizures. Well, one thing that I've taken for a long time is sleeping medicine, antihistamines. And I've had a real problem with that because I've had a real hard time quitting, and it's annoying, really annoying to me, because I'll go work, I'll exercise all day, work out, not take one, and can't get to sleep. So, as your underlying problem is more of my own problem with how my mind makes me sleep. It's not that I need something to make me sleep like that. It's that I'm just used to it and I'm ignoring probably my own body and stuff. So kratom mixed with antihistamines that I've noticed is, and this is kind of a scary problem, I don't know if it's the kratom, and it could just be sleeping medicine, but I feel like my heart will be beating and start just beating really hard, like joo, joo, instead of like do, 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 do. It's like joo, 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 and then it'll stop. And then I'm like, am I dying? And then it'll be like, joo, joo, and I'll feel like really dizzy sometimes, and feel kind of like on the edge of like a seizure or something. But I do, it does have a lot to do with your body chemistry and how your body works, and this stuff can't be, I wouldn't say it's good for you, but in any way, but I do like it with coffee in the morning. So I'm kind of just want to say that because I want to include that because of some of the good things that I find about kratom. And so I had quit and I'm back to taking it, and I'm taking a couple pills a day. And this one person that wrote to me was talking about kratom, and I'm thinking, like, when I finish this bottle, it should be in, if I'm taking 5 or 6 pills a day, it should probably take about 12 more days. And if I finish, maybe I should just quit and, continue making videos about that, because people really like that. It gets a lot of views, and since I'm quitting drinking, I might as well quit something else that is, an expense and also a problem. So, and I was before, and I've cut down on everything, like in some of the videos I explained before, but I still kind of take stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you have any comments about kratom, I'm not somebody that's against anybody that uses, or I would never. I think it's cool that it's around. I don't know how bad it is for you. It sounds like to some people it's super addictive, and there's a lot of information out there, but I don't know how much research is done. I'm glad it is legal, and I have quit for a couple months out of the last year, and that's all. So I might be kind of addicted, but anyway, that's my video, and good luck and to what you do, and keep making videos, keep quitting if you can. If you're trying, quit. Yeah, quit. It's better, it's good for you, it's healthy.